How are you feeling about yesterday's update? Please explain to me your thoughts and feelings and emotions as a survivor main, especially if you are a solo queue survivor main, whether you're a streamer or just a content creator or just a player, I don't know. Please let me know how your experience was. I'll tell you mine, right? First off, it's your boy Libra God 90. I try to make helpful tip videos on how to become a better survivor in Chase, or just overall just improvement, and also make some funny clips every now and then. If you guys want to just check out the channel, please do that. So with over 4,000 hours and I mostly main solo queue, this was very horrible. And the reason why I will say that is because here's the thing: I'm not a dev, I'm not a game developer, so I'm just not gonna act as if that this stuff are like easy fixes and changes. I get that people want to be able to have fun as killer and survivor. Killer's main argument would be mostly that this game seems like it's survivor sided, because some of the maps are really big, and you know there are swifts and dead hard and other stuff, but those are like the main thing that they're basically were talking about. Well, here's the thing. So the reason I always counter argue that is because this game can be completely survivor sided if you have swifts and then you have solo queue survivors. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, comms and no comms are a huge thing. Like that is huge. Even if you're not that good as a survivor team, having comms is much better than just having one good player in a solo queue team. Because I could be running a killer for years and just see people. I literally was running a blight, I think, in one map. I forgot what map it was. I was literally like, this was before the update, running him, dropping him off. He could not guard me, he could not check me. I was catching him with hezzies, he was reaching, I was crossing him, I was doing all of that in Chase, right? And I literally was just seeing 2 survivors after I got caught eventually was just jumping in and out of lockers. Do you think that happens in a Swift, in a normal Swift? Now listen, check this out. If you are playing in the Swift and people just like to F around and meme around, and you know, they cool, that's different. But if I don't know that that's what you're doing and you're not on a gen, and given the fact that now they actually added 10 extra seconds to every gen, that now they buffed up the nat, that they buffed up overcharge, you know, kick a gen and start regression at 100%, and over 30-second period 400%, right? They already made it where now even if the killer did hit us, we get a little bit less distance, and killer can actually hit stuff and recover 10% faster and all that other good stuff for them, right? So that's why I always argue that, like, you know, and plus bloodlust, I mean, I think it starts to do something after tier 2 and tier 3. It start to happen 5% or 5 seconds faster or so. Again, please correct me if I'm wrong respectfully in the comments. But you know it's bad when popular streamers like Scott Judd and Tofu and Hexy is telling that they need to nerf killer, they overbuffed them. You know it's bad. Now explain to me in the comments respectfully, what motive do they have to say that? I'm a survivor man. I have literally religiously have said in on my channel many times, I know I'm slept on like a pillow, I get it, but I have religiously have said and spoke out against my own fellow survivors who have played poorly. I don't mind if you camp me, because I know that's the strategy. I don't mind if you tunnel me, because I know that's the strategy. I don't mind if you slug. I used to hate slugging, but I don't mind if you slug me, because at the end of the day, I know that there are perks I can counter that. I'm not like some of these killer mains that act like Dead Hard was incounterable, even though you can have Fearmonger, Blood Favor, Blood Echo that can sort of, you know, help and slow down that, right? So I am not entitled in that sense where I don't look at my own flaws or my teammates. I just share that my experiences. I don't play a lot of Swifts, so it's just different, right? But these guys are literally saying that with all these aggressive slowdown perks that they buffed for killer, and adding 10 seconds to the gen already, right? And then they nerfed DS. Like, listen, I came when DS was you can still use DS whenever you want it, but then they made it where, okay, if you do any type of objective, it's automatically gonna get nerfed. I mean, not nerfed, it's gonna be deactivated. Now they got it where they deactivate DS at the worst time. Like, the best time to use DS, in my opinion, if you're not tunneled, luckily, is at the end of the game. Like, listen, I don't care how long you run the killer, you're not going far, right? Like, you're really not. You're not going far. If you get tunneled immediately off hook, even though you have base kit and you can take a hit, killers now are not in fear of DS. And they know that if the gates are open too fast, and again, you gotta understand, I am not in Swifts, I'm in a solo queue team where somebody will open up the gates. They don't know what I'm running. So now the killer knows that he can just hit me and hit me again and not have to worry about it. And then if they did, they took off 2 seconds, which you might think that's not a big deal, but that's something depending on the killer, like Nurse. That's like 1 blink and then that's it. So yeah, I mean, I just look at it like this. This is just my opinion, right? I mean, I'm trying to prestige my Nia to like 100, you know what I'm saying? Because I do love this game. I stopped playing many other games because of this. This is the main game I play. But they have to find a way to balance the game. They can't just allow players who are bad. I mean, now killers who play so badly, now they can focus on one survivor all day and not break chase. They can do whatever they want and still mostly win games because of just how the meta is. And they talk about, we want to switch up the metas, but killers are going to continue to run these aggressive slowdowns because it benefits them. And survivors are going to continue to run Proved Eye and Kindred because definitely base kit now at this moment. And before I end this video, what the heck is this? Why does it literally cost 20,000 to actually prestige? I don't know why. But listen, if you have anything to say down in the comments below, please share them. And yeah, have a blessed day.